for the postseason. No different here in Charlottesville. And oh, by the way, slap on the rivalry component. Number 16, Virginia Tech visits UVA from Palmer Park. With Melanie Mitchell, the all-time wins leader at UVA. Corey Spector with you. Thanks so much for being with us this evening. Player of the week this week. It's a pretty nice number 6 hitter to have.
Yes, and this Virginia Tech lineup being so formidable, they go righty-lefty all the way down. So a right-handed pitcher like Michaela Hogue is going to have her work cut out for her.
Emma Ritter hits the first pitch down to third. Sarah Kuhn in front of it for UVA, and one quick out. And Michaela Hogue as we are underway from Palmer Park.
A little bit different, just a little bit off speed.
3-2, right to the first baseman, Shelby Barbie.
And again, that's the Virginia playbook. They're looking to get ground balls and line.
This one grounded to the left side. Kuhn's got it, throws to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning from Michaela Hogue, limiting this lethal Virginia Tech lineup.
And I think also a key point, she's kept her home runs allowed really far down this year. She allowed over 40 last year, but just a single-digit 6 this year. She's a rise ball pitcher, so you're going to give up some home runs.
And base hits to Jade Hilton. Jade always seems to get on base.
Yeah, she just took that inside pitch. She fought off that rise ball.
Cabral fans at the outside pitch for strike 3. She has so much in her arsenal.
Yes, that was an
2-2 count here with 2 outs. Lemley's pitch. And the count runs full.
Yeah, so you can see the back foot of Hilton is off the base before Lemley delivers the ball. The ball has to be out of the pitcher's hands before the back foot can leave that base.
Roger Potts at third with Donald Purnell behind the plate. 3-2, and that's ball 4. So Abby Weaver walks for the 13th time this season.
That's a tough pitch to take for Abby Weaver.
They bolster that resume leading up to the postseason, trying to make a regional for the 2nd time in program history. It's down the first baseline. It's off the glove of Michelle Chatfield, and Eaton's aboard.
UVA just making solid contact there, just trying to make things.
Kuhn with a half swing over to second. Fagan slings it to first. And the Hokies get the final out of the inning. Michaela Hogue has only walked 11 so far this year. McMillan drives this to deep right field. Having a look, Weaver. That ball is way gone. McMillan with her 14th bomb on the season. And Virginia Tech strikes.
Yeah, that pitch by Hogue was just too sweet over the plate. McMillan has a fast barrel, and she stayed really long through that ball. It was a no-doubt home run.
Lineup.
Yeah, we're going to see where this pitch is, right over the heart of the plate. As soon as she hit it, it was out.
Melanie, it's incredible to think that McMillan, playing with the Highlanders for 2 seasons, batted .365, .324, and this season even better. Hogue's 1-2, right back up the middle. It's a base hit for Bree Peck. Here is Thursday's featured ACC baseball matchup, number 11.
Trained, and they've practiced, and they've stayed consistent, and you've seen measurable progress.
That ball gets to the backstop as Peck takes second base.
A, how do you manage those arms? And B, how do you keep those styles consistent and meshing well with each other?
3-2 misses outside for ball 4. So 3 straight Hokies have reached base, and still nobody yet.
Leaders in career home runs, hits, etc. It's just really impressive.
Jade Hilton keeps it in front of her, but it pops off her body. And so the Hokies load the bases. This season had a great mentor with Katie Goldberg a season ago. But now the bases are loaded, and Aldrich pokes it into center field. That's a base hit. 1 run scores. They'll hold the second as the Hokies grab a 2-0 lead. Kylie Aldrich with RBI number 17 on the season.
It's not a bad pitch from Harris. It's a curveball in on the hands. And she just fights it off and gets it over the outstretched glove of Bella Cabral.
Over Syracuse, Clemson, Notre Dame, and then the Wolfpack this past weekend. Another 2-2. That one's fisted in the air, and it's hauled in by Boggs. Finally, UVA gets the first out of inning 2. The next 3 hitters for Virginia Tech did not get on base. This one is splintered to second. They'll throw home for 1. Smart decision there by Cabral. And the Cavaliers get the second out and prevent the 3rd run.
Defense was pulled in for Virginia. Only 1 out in the inning, but they knew.
So the bases remain loaded now with 2 outs for Addie Green. And she fights this one off. Shallow left center field. It dunks in. Kelsey Hackett lunging, couldn't make the grab. And moving to second base, Green. And Virginia Tech plates 2 more.
It's the 2nd time today Virginia Tech has just gotten a ball that wasn't perfectly placed on the barrel. They've gotten it into the outfield. They found grass and scored runs. Another pitch in on the hands from Harris. Pop-up that was just a little too far for Hackett to get to.
Chatfield, who grounded out to 3rd her first time up. Now she strikes out. Madison Harris pumped up.
Go-to, but the ACC has just been so tough. They have a series with Duke coming up, who's top 3 in the country right now and just on a roll.
Kelly Ayer pops this one up to to Cameron Fagan, the second baseman. Shelby Barbie, a .235 hitter, 2-2 count. Swings and vaults this to left. Hanging in foul ground now, and Addie Green has enough room to make the catch. 2 outs. Sunday, it's an ACC softball. Hackett deposits this one in center field. Emma Ritter right there and makes the catch. Virginia Tech and its run rule victory over Boston College, and starts her Tuesday afternoon with a home run today, her 14th, and lasers this one to center, but Kelly Ayer scampers underneath it. 1 out against Madison Harris. That's 7 of those RBIs in the 3-game series against Boston College, and enters play today 6th in the ACC with 47 RBIs. This might be 48. Straight away center field, and that ball is out of the park. A dozen home runs for 88 Bree Peck. 5-0 Hokies.
The ball was drilled to straightaway center. Bree Peck being greeted by her teammates at home plate. All smiles.
So the RBI streak is now 6 consecutive games for Peck.
This pitch from Harris, it's a screwball that she just doesn't get all the way in on the hands. Bree Peck barrels that up. Nice, quick, compact swing. Doesn't matter. She can drill it to straightaway center.
Peck with her 39th home run on her career. That is 3rd all-time in Virginia Tech history. And that one loops over the glove of Hilton. A base hit for Cameron Fagan. So the party just continues for the Hokies.
Saw actually back-to-back changeups so far in this at-bat, which is pretty rare for Madison Harris, but she executed them.
Gets the strikeout here on the 2-2 pitch. Maya Luco, that ball fly out of the park today.
Yes, and Virginia Tech does a really good job of keeping their barrels high. They're tall, they keep their barrels high. That's why they have so many home runs. Choke up a little bit, so that gets them to contact faster.
1-2. That is a dart to left field. That's over the head of Hackett, and it one-hops the wall. Aldrich standing on second base. Fagan scores. Virginia Tech with 2 more in the 3rd. 6-0 Hokies.
And that's a cracked high in the zone. You can see this rise ball. She takes it the opposite way, and it just hits off the fence. She's got so much power to that opposite field.
All 3 games, teammates with Michelle Chatfield in high school at Woodgrove High School from Lovettsville, Virginia. Left side, right there, Kuhn throws to first, and UVA records the 3rd out in the 2nd. 35th pitch on the day, 3-2. That's outside for ball 4. Second walk issued by Emma Lemley today. And Boggs walks for just the 5th time this season. Hilton awaits the 1-2. And she is rung up for strike 3.
Another pitch painted perfectly on the
1-2. Right off the knob, that curls back into fair ground. Some spin on it. Chatfield with the tag. Moving up to second base, Boggs. Lemley pours in the 1-2 and fans Weaver. Third strikeout for Emma Lemley, one of the best in the ACC, dialing up Cade. Up the middle and right into the mitt of Jade Hilton off the bat of Ritter. Emma now surprisingly 0 for 3.
Behind her, she's a really good leader on the field, and she's always looking to make that extra step and that extra play. Just couldn't quite get that one there.
Base knock for Addie Green, her second hit on the day, had the 2 RBI single. And that is strike 3. Throw down to second, not in time, as Green takes second.
But they just know how to score.
A variety pack. Deep drive, right center field. Ayer looking up on the warning track, hauls it in. Man, Corey Mix, dating back to your time in the circle with UVA. What's it like between these two teams on the softball diamond?
It's really tough. I mean, usually you've played against or with a lot of the girls on the other side of the field, and sometimes they're your friends, sometimes they're your frenemies, but it's all.
She pitched. I did not. 0-2, swing and a miss. Sarah Kuhn strikes out. She's now 0 for 2. Emma Lemley in a
My ponytail. Always had a rosin bag on hand.
This is looped to shallow left field and a base hit for Kelly Ayer. UVA gets a base knock with 2 outs. She really had a bizarre weekend against NC State. Grounds this one to the left side. Racing in front, Bree Peck. And she throws out Barbie. Averages just under 10 per game to lead the ACC. And this is swung on and driven into shallow left field. The base hit for Bree Peck. She is 3 for 3. Drove 7 runs in. Gets out of the way of that one, and it's ball 4. So the second walk today for Fagan, 18 and 19 on the season. Lights are on here at Palmer Park. Throw down to third, and they get the runner. Strong throw from Boggs behind the plate. 53 as a sophomore, 42 last season. And now they get the strikeout. The battery of Boggs and Harris. Luco strikes out for the second time. See if she can find the strike zone here. 2-2. Grounded to second. Cabral is there and on to first. So 2 consecutive scoreless frames for Madison Harris. Emma's 2-2. And that is strike 3. Trying to creep their way back into this one. That one's hammered right into the glove of Peck.
For Leah Boggs, you got to feel pretty good about that swing.
2-2 from Lemley, swing and a miss. She dials up her 6th strikeout today.
Lemley just dominating with that curveball, getting lots of.
1-2. Off the knob, past the glove of Harris, and making the play, Cabral. Good hustle.
And it's fortunate for Cabral there that.
Gow. Only with 6 strikeouts this entire season. Heck, you go through her career lines. Only 6 strikeouts as a sophomore. Hence, that streak may run out. But looking for a base knock here. Couple of hops to third. Sarah Kuhn with a strong throw. And Emma Ritter, believe it or not, overly locked in at the present. Swing and a lift to left field. Weaver, this one much easier than caroming into a wall. So Madison Harris. Lemley's 2-2 and gets another strikeout. Second against Cabral.
Just a devastating rise ball, they pitch.
0-2, swing and a miss. Ho-ho. Emma Lemley now with 8 punch outs.
It's just the 8th strikeout on the season for Abby Weaver.
Lemley deals the 2-2. This one's cracked to center field. Emma Ritter underneath it and squeezes for another 1-2-3 frame for Emma. Team Molly Krug transferred to JMU. Line drive left field, and it hangs up for Weaver. For you, is it Duke and then everybody else? As this one jumps off the glove of Barbie, and McMillan safe at first after she was out the last 2 times following the home run. It hosted a super last year, losing to Stanford. Throw down to second base, and in there safely McMillan. Now 16 for 16 on the base paths, but we haven't really seen that tonight because they haven't had many base runners. Oh, off-speed pitch. That one's gorgeous to strike out Pack. Lemley in the circle, becoming one of the best.
And they're doing it in the counting stats and the average stats. So batting average, slugging percentage, their home runs, and it's hard to kind of do both of those things.
Owls to the postseason in both seasons, winning the ASUN regular season and tournament championships in 2018. Swing and a miss. Second strikeout this inning for Madison Harris. Conversation, correct?
Exactly. It keeps your team motivated. That wasn't a negative. That was definitely a positive reinforcement.
Sarah Kuhn flies out as Addie Green hugs the line. Air flips it up the middle and shading to the left side. Emma Ritter, 2 outs. And no extra base hits for the Cavaliers today. Now Shelby Barbie swings to right field. McMillan underneath it. And a 1-2-3 inning yet again for Emma Lemley, who polishes off her 40th career complete game, her 12th ever shutout, as Virginia Tech blanks UVA 6-0. Emma Lemley to finish this one off. The Hokies scoring 4 runs in the second inning, added 2 more in the third, and that's all the offense Virginia Tech needed today.
Yeah, a couple big home runs, batting through the lineup in the second. They just kept it moving, few singles here and there, but